be honest. Some Fritos. Good morning. It's Thursday, which means I'm going into the other office today, the office that I'm being lent out to today and tomorrow. So I don't want to go, to be honest. Last night we had midweek congregational. Sorry if you can hear Natalie barking in the background. But the lesson was really convicting. And yeah, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to make the best of what I have, and you know, I could be in a worse situation. Like I get to go to work, you know, so I'm gonna try today and tomorrow. I'm gonna try to implement or figure out what works for me in terms of just pushing myself to have a good day, or like, I don't know how to explain it. You know, like how you have those days where you don't want to go to work and you're just dragging your feet, and the day's super long and it's almost like you kind of waste a day of your life. I don't want that to be the case. I want to find a way to enjoy the day, to make it, just not waste a day of my life. Not that having a bad day is a waste of life. That's not what I'm saying. I'm going down a rabbit hole. Point is, I'm going to try to have a good day today, okay? So woke up early, not necessarily by choice. My alarm did go off, but I definitely was going to stay in bed, but you can't sleep in with a dog like Logan. So just got up, had a quiet time, which is good, got ready, and did the dishes. Look at me go. And now I'm just going to fill out. Actually, do I have time? Maybe. I'm going to leave in like 5 minutes, so I may or may not have time to fill out just some sad, mediocre, but free cash stuffing tracker things for my cash stuffing thing here. So I'm gonna do that real quick, and I'm leaving earlier this time. As I learned last week, the commute time on a Thursday is very different than on a Friday, so I will not be late to the 8 a.m. meeting today. I'm home, and it feels so nice to be home before 5 p.m. you guys. It's great. I would have been home even earlier. It's 4:57 right now, but what am I trying to say? I had to stop for gas, and the first gas station I went to was not working, so I had to go to a different one that was close by because I was running real low, which is unfortunate because at that particular gas station that I went to, I wasn't able to get cash back on the Upside app, which I use every time I get gas. So, and I have that linked down below if you want to use my referral code. But anyway, yes, let's talk about today, okay? Was it long? Yes. And tough to get through? Yes. But it went better than last week. If you don't know, I feel like I didn't explain this, okay? I work full-time as a structural engineer, okay? And so last week we started this thing where every Thursday and Friday I'm lent out to another structural engineering firm. Well, they're multidisciplinary, and so is the firm that I work for, but for structural engineering purposes, I am lent out to them. So I work 2 days a week over at their place, and it's been slow, so work has been tough over there. It's just like, it's a hurry up and wait situation right now, so I just gotta trudge forward. Anyway, so let me tell y'all, okay, because I forgot to tell y'all in the last vlog, their bathrooms, the bathrooms in this building are so much better than, well, to a degree. They're better than the bathrooms in the other office building that I work in. And here's what I mean by that. Okay, first of all, if you don't know, I hate foam soap. Okay, I hate it so much. But this foam soap feels so nice, and it feels like it actually cleans my hands compared to the foam soap at the other office building that I'm normally at. Also, their sinks actually work, believe it or not. Like, at the other place, you have to, it's like pulling teeth to get the sink to work. But these ones work very well. So, and also their paper towels are higher quality, so they feel nice, and you don't have to grab 3 or 4 just to get your hands dry. Anyway, so I like the bathrooms in this new place. Also, I was brave and I used the microwave to heat up my food. And yeah, and I also went to the kitchen to grab coffee. I think like 2 or 3 times to refill my to-go mug. So I've had a ton of coffee. I have also been drinking water all day, so I have been staying hydrated. Could I drink more? Yes, because I drank through my whole water bottle. And by the time I was done, it was like time for me to leave. So I just decided not to refill it at the office. So I'll probably refill it before I leave for Bible talk. But so in terms of getting through a long work day, I'm not an expert on this, but this is just what I do. And I'm grateful that I live in a day and age where we, 1, have certain technologies, and 2, I work in an environment, not just at this location, but the primary office that I work at as well, where I'm allowed certain privileges, because I've heard stories about, well, let me just tell you, I listen to stuff, so like I have my wireless earbuds, my Pixel Buds with me, and so I'll just always have something playing, whether it's music, YouTube videos, like vlogs, podcasts, mostly music or vlogs to be honest, but I'll just always have something going. So there's that helps time go by much faster, to be honest. So that helps. But like I said, I have heard from at least one person, maybe 2 people, where and this was a while ago, like decades ago, but there was a time when they weren't allowed to wear headphones, and this was like before Bluetooth, okay? They weren't allowed to wear headphones at work unless they were in a meeting. So they weren't allowed to like listen to music or anything like that. And oh my gosh, I would lose my mind. I had to at least have music. Even if it's on like a CD player or boombox or like a cassette tape, something, you know? So yeah, I'm grateful again for that. Also, I recommend getting up often. I mean, not too often, right? But often enough to where at least like maybe even once an hour, you know, get up, walk around. If you're close enough to your coworkers, you can talk to them. I didn't talk to anybody. If you're an extrovert, I should say. And you'll probably be talking anyway, but yeah, I prefer not to talk to people unless I absolutely have to. Or like they come over and talk to me. So I went for a walk, which is nice because I got to explore the area a little bit. Y'all, I waited at it's not pedestrian friendly, but I walked around anyway. I waited at a light at a crosswalk, okay, for 2 entire cycles. I think it's broken because I was hitting the button, okay, so it's not like I wasn't hitting the crosswalk button, okay. I was practically spamming it, and it's like 2 light cycles went by, like I said, and the little guy still didn't show up. So, and I wasn't trying to die. I wasn't trying to get hit by a car or anything like that. So I was like, all right, let me just go a different way. So I went back and went up and around at a different place. But yeah, so there's that. Also, another thing I do if I need to just break up the work that I'm doing is I'll just like, I'll brainstorm ideas, so like for my business, for my Etsy shop. So just to like kind of break up your work, like I said, kind of do a mind switch, if you will. So for example, I've been doing math for an hour straight. Let me take a break from that and do something creative, do some brainstorming or something like that, or just like zone out for 5 minutes. As long as you get back to it, obviously. But yeah, those are some things that have helped me out. Because I had to stop for gas, originally, so you guys know, every Thursday night we have our Bible discussion group, call it Bible Talk, and I almost always have to cook something. So we get like food assignments, so everyone brings food so we have something to eat. Long story short, I originally said I would bring Kraft mac and cheese because that's all we have, but it didn't really go with all the other food assignments that people were bringing, so I'm like, all right, whatever, I'll just bring salad. So I'm bringing salad. So, but I knew I wouldn't have time to get, I guess it could have had time. Whatever. Point is, I ordered grocery delivery, okay? So I know, I don't need to hear it, okay? I ordered grocery delivery, filled it with some other stuff that I needed. Really, I only needed like a can or two of corn and a jar of sauce. But I threw some other stuff in there as well, stuff that I could eat like right now. I honestly thought, and I guess technically it's supposed to be, I thought it would be here by now, because I knew in my head, I was like, oh, because I ordered it as soon as I left the office building, as soon as I got in my car. And so in my head, I was like, oh, it'll get there, because it wasn't much, and they picked up the order right away. Picked up as in assigned it or whatever. So in my head, I was like, oh, it'll work out to where by the time I get home, after also stopping to get gas, the groceries will be there already. They're not here. They're close. Let me see how close they are. Literally just delivered. Okay, great. Don't know how long they've been sitting there, but that's fine. So they're here. So I spoke too soon. Let's go grab those, I guess. All right, here's what I got. Not that it matters. I ordered these foil pans so I could put oh, I didn't have it. And this isn't what I wanted. Okay, you know what? Or maybe, is it? Actually, it is. The 2 Caesar salad kits that I ordered. So those are going in there. I ordered some Fritos, okay, because I'm hungry, and you best believe I'm gonna eat all these right now, or at least majority of them. Snickers, because Snickers is my favorite candy, and why are y'all so low? I just like to snack on these every now and then. Got some bananas for Alex. Got some apples for Alex. The corn that I was talking about, but I did the math and I could get a 4-pack for less than just buying 4 separate cans. So I was like, might as well stock up on 2 more cans. Lime juice, because I almost forgot this actually. Yeah, because we ran out this weekend and I was like, oh no, this isn't going to taste as good because I was meal prepping, because lime juice makes a big difference. Anyway, point is we have that. And the lovely jar of pasta sauce that I said I added. Yeah, pasta sauce is one of those things that you cannot buy the generic brand of. Like, you have to buy name brand. If you have taste buds like mine anyways, I should say, because everyone has different taste buds, but like for my taste buds, Kroger pasta sauce is absolutely disgusting and should not exist. Bertolli is where it's at, okay? This is my favorite. Really, any flavor that they do is the best. I love it. This is the only pasta sauce I get when I don't make it myself at home. So there's that. I don't have to do any cooking. And you know what else? I don't have to give anyone a ride. So I'm going to put away what needs to be put away. I'll honestly probably assemble the, what are those, salads when I get there. That'll probably be easiest. So yeah. Something I forgot to mention, I was just, I don't think you can tell, I laid down for like 20 minutes, which I shouldn't have done because it was really hard to get up, but I was just like tired all of a sudden. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, something I forgot to tell you guys about today is that this is, sorry I'm dark, but that came out wrong. This is how you know that I am an introvert, okay? This should tell you how much of an introvert I am, I should say. Today, I walked up 5 flights of stairs with that heavy bag on my back, just to avoid being in the elevator with someone, sharing an elevator. So, let that sink in. Sorry I look rough. Bad news, I'm not a perfect human being. Unfortunately, as much as I wish I was. And I slept in this morning. It's 8:23, so I'm definitely going to be late. Not that I have any meetings today or anything. I wanted to be there at 8 because I have a doctor's appointment today, virtual. I don't know how long it'll take, but I assumed it would take an hour, so I would work from 8 to 5. But that's not going to happen, clearly. Thankfully, traffic isn't as bad on a Friday, so it should only take me like 20 minutes maybe to get to work. Anyway, today was payday, so I'm real quickly just updating our budgeting spreadsheet. I need to go to the bank to withdraw some cash and then deposit it back into my, business bank account, gosh. And I have to do that now because I'm not gonna have time to do it later today. This is a good reminder for me why I don't sleep in, why I'm not supposed to sleep in, why it just screws everything up. Because now I also have to find time after work to have a quiet time. So it's okay. It'll be fine. It's just not ideal. Because it's Friday, you know, I don't want to come home and do things that I must do. I want to come home and chill because it's Friday. Anyway, another reason I say that is because next week things are changing again. I know I just did a vlog on, things are changing at work, my work schedule, all that, which is true. But they're changing again. My work schedule, anyway, theoretically, is changing again because if I stick to it, I have to stick to it. I do too much to not stick to my plan because I have not been doing well studying for my PE. Like I just haven't been doing it as much as I should. I'm supposed to study an hour every day after work and then 5 hours every Saturday. That hasn't been happening. I've only studied maybe 2 or 3 times. I think 3 times for it, and it's just random days. So, and I have a meeting with my boss next week about it. Not just that, but other things. It's like a goal setting, check-in, whatever type of meeting. So I just want to go into that meeting prepared. So I was like, okay, what can I do to solve this problem aside from just being the person I know I am and just doing it, being disciplined. Needless to say, it changed my work schedule and I have a plan and it will work if I follow through with it, but it will require me to wake up on time every day because if I do not, it really will jack everything up. I mean, it won't be the end of the world, but still. Okay, anyway, I need to go to the bank. I could withdraw more money technically, but I'm supposed to do that too. Okay, I also need to withdraw, not that much, it's kind of sad, but, money for my What are those called? Sinking funds. Okay. Sorry, that's the plan. Hopefully today will be a good day. Hey y'all, the battery on this is about to die, so hopefully I can update you guys before it does. I just got off work. I'm about to head home. I need to hurry up because it's 5:30 right now, and I have D group at 6, so it's virtual, but I would like to be home for that. If you don't know, D group is short for discipling group, and without getting into too much detail, it's basically like a spiritual accountability type of thing where the group leader either does a lesson or we all do confession, like we confess our sins, and she disciples us, meaning she shares scripture and like, here's how you can repent or whatever, Anyway, work was alright today. It was a mix of things. Anyway, I had to have a not tough conversation today about it, but a awkward conversation today about it, so my day didn't end on the best note, but at least there's transparency and clarity moving forward. So yeah, anyway, like I said, have to head home, but wanted to tell you how my day went. And yeah, if things are tough at work, hopefully I work in an environment where I can be transparent and open, which is why I like engineering. Like, I understand not all engineering firms are like that, but I'm sure this vlog wasn't helpful at all. But regardless, that's all I got. So like I said, this battery's about to die and I have to go, but thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, leave an emoji that has something to do with math or something down in the comments below. And thanks for watching. I think I said that already. But yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.